students, once again welcome back to science class. Okay, in the previous class we have discussed the important properties of the materials, and there we left one property which remains, that is transparency. Okay, so I have a small experiment. I am going to show you a small idea that how you can analyze the transparency. Okay, here I have a small mirror. It's a small glass vessel. Okay, so I hope you can see my hand clearly, right? If you see from one side, you can see my face, right? Yes. So this one side is visible. If you look through one side, the another side is visible, right? But if you take a file here, I have a file here. Okay. So is my hand visible properly like what you observed in the mirror? No. Why? You can see partially. Right? Yes. This is not clear that much how you look in the mirror. You can see only a few. My hand is not visible that much. Right? You cannot see the other end properly. Okay. And if I have a book here, if I am keeping it just front of me, so is it possible to see my face through this this textbook? No, it is not possible. You cannot see at all. Okay, so you might be thinking that why I am showing these three trials. Okay, students, so we are going to learn the material. We are going to start the classify the materials into three based on the transparency. So the materials can be divided into three. One is transparent materials, then the second is translucent, and the third one is opaque. So what is meant by transparent objects? The materials which through the light passes through the materials and which can be seen easily through one end to another, or one side to or the opposite side. They are known as transparent materials. Okay, if you look through the object, if the mirror and there is no possibility to see the hand, or there is not possibility to see the other side, which is opaque. But if the visibility is partial, okay, that is the translucent object. So you can say that this is the transparent object, and this is the translucent object, and this is the opaque object. From here you cannot see anything because light cannot pass through this material, that is opaque. But here light can be passed partially. Partially the lights are passing through this object. So it is translucent. And here you can see the other side clearly, which is known as transparent objects. So can you say some examples of transparent object? Mirror, glass, etc. Translucent object, when you talk about, you can see some sort of file, some sort of the pencil box, and butter paper, the oily sponge paper. These are all the examples of translucent object. But the wood, the paper, etc. are the examples of opaque objects. Okay, these are the classification based on the transparency. This is a very, very important classification.
Okay, based on the transparency, let us classify the materials into three, that is transparent, opaque, and translucent. Those substances or materials through which things can be seen are called transparent. You can see the example: glass, water, air, and some plastics. Okay, the materials through which we are not able to see are called opaque objects. You can see the examples like wood, metal, plastics, cardboard, wall, tree, etc. And the material through which objects can be seen but not clearly are known as translucent object. You can see the examples like butter paper, oily patch paper, etc. Can you see a picture over here? Okay, you can see the difference between three types of materials. Okay, in the first case it is fully opaque, And the second case you can see translucent, but at last you can see a boy can looking through the mirror which is able to see other side. That is a transparent object. Okay, so this is a major classification of materials based on the transparency. Okay, you can see the difference out of this, the three. Okay, and can you see your mother? Your mother. There, she is storing every food items and every masalas in a mirror box, right? And in a in a glass container she used to store. And in laboratory you can see all the chemicals are stored in a glass bottles. It should be visible easily. That is why they are keeping in a that glass bottles. Okay, and the sweets in the bakery also, and you can see the flowers in the flower pot for getting attracted. They are being stored in a glass vessels. Okay, and you might have think that why we are using that window that doors by using wood, because people from outside they are not able to see inside our home. Okay, and at last, why sorting of material or object is needed? You may thinking that why sorting is required, because first it's to study their properties, and the second point is very important, observe the patterns in these properties. Okay, and this make easy to convenient. Let us locate them easily if you keep it in a sorting, grouping. When you keep it in grouping in library or in supermarket, you can see the items are keeping such a neatly. So for outsiders, it will be easy to locate things, right? When you go to the Lulu Mall, when you go to the hypermarket, whatever items you like, there you can go directly and you can take from there as you like. No much confusion when you go to hypermarket, right? Yes.